All of you are welcome in today's seminar. Welcome to all the Shashank, Nikhil, Indira, Dheeraj Gupta, allies. Okay. So, in our regular session, we have interacted with each other many times, right? With the same objective. With the same objective. We would like to work in IT company like that. And we are constantly trying and upgrading our skill. I know that we have a lot of responsibility toward a home, toward a work, and toward the society. And in the middle of this, we have to take the time to upgrade our skill. We are investing our time. We are investing our money. Okay. But I would like to say one thing. If output is there, then it will be a very good experience from which people can learn. So we have to focus on the implementation and the output. Right? And today a new guest in the seminar, and I want to introduce you Indira Dev. Okay, she is from Kolkata, and she is an HR who has about 11-year work experience in the human resources field. Right? And I saw some of the video and the lecture, and I thought she could helpful the purpose for me and my participant also. Okay. So I hope you all take a full advantage of her experience, right? And see, I have invited her to keep in this mind. So now this session will be a very grateful, okay? And this session will be carried out by Indira now. And I have one more good news for you, which I'll tell you after this session, okay? Which you are waiting for a long while. I will come to that. So now the Indra is going to take this session. Okay, welcome to Indra. Welcome, Indra.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi,
Thank you, sir. Hi, good evening.
Hello, ma'am.
Nice to meet you all, but I can't see most of the students and most of the people. I can only see sir. Sir is there. I can see Shashank also. What about the other people? Wow, nice. Nice to see you. Nikhil. Yes, I can see Nikhil. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you, Shashank. What about rest of the people? Can I see your face? Thank you. Thank you so much, Dheeraj. Thanks for putting the camera on. I really appreciate if you keep your camera on. May I request other people to put the camera on? Wonderful. Wonderful. Now we can see full, all the pictures are coming. We can see each other's, isn't it? Wow. Amazing. Great. Thank you so much. I congratulate to each one of you for choosing a great platform that is SAP, isn't it? SAP has consistently been sensational and improves your chances being hired. Am I correct? Yes, SAP is a very booming. When we talk about digital India, when we talk about cashless, SAP, it is a booming. It is so demanding because it is the only solution, easy solution, which helps in transformation from paperwork to digital. Am I correct? Show me the thumbs up if I said correctly. And if you want to correct me, please go ahead.
Yes, you
can. Thank you, Shashank. Great, great. I really appreciate your participation. All right. So can we have little bit of introductory session? Would you like to know? I mean, sir has already given my introduction. Do you want me to say something? Would you allow me to say something about myself? Are you curious?
Yes, absolutely.
Show me thumbs up. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much. As you all know, my name is already given, nothing to say more. I am a HR trainer, professional HR trainer come HR consultant, having 11 years experience. I have worked as a corporate HR head. And let me tell you, which is not there. That is, I love to interact with students and to employees. This is my passion come profession, you can say. I believe in value addition to all the students that I do interact. Right now, I'm interacting with you people. Yes, that's all about me. Nothing much. So I would like to know you all. So would you please take the initiative to introduce yourself one by one? Anyone?
So, hello. Hi,
Yes,
everyone.
Nikhil.
Hello, ma'am. Yeah. So, I'm coming from a mechanical engineering background, and I have done masters from Australian University. And currently, I'm working as a production manager. But right now, I'm looking my career in SAP. So, yes, sir is going to help me with that. And like, I have got a really good guidance about this course and everything. So, I'm looking forward into it. And yeah, it's great to meet you, and great to get the guidance from sir. Thank you.
Great, great. I really appreciate it. And may I know what is your, strength? What you are good at? I know you are good at many things, but still, one thing you would like to, uh, you want us to know about it. So can you please share with all of us? Or
Regarding
anything that
what?
you are
In a
confident,
professional life or in my personal life?
anything connected to the professional, anything you want
Yeah, yeah.
interviewers
Like,
should know about it.
absolutely. Yeah. So I'm really good at managing people, and I'm really good at getting the work done. And like I love to do the activities like hiking and going for a trek. So yeah, I'm always being into the team.
Great, awesome, amazing. You are good at people management. That is what which
Yes,
most demanding. Yes,
yes, right.
teamwork.
Yes,
Wow, it's very close to my heart. Teamwork. Because
yeah, yeah,
right
definitely.
now, the current scenario is that employer they always look for a person or professional, those who are a good team worker, good team leader, isn't it? Who
Yes,
can
yes,
start
absolutely.
their journey as a team worker, they can be a good team leader. Yes, Nikhil,
Yes,
please carry
absolutely.
on.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, Sashank, would you please let us know you?
Yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. My name is Shashank, and I am from Karawalnagar, Delhi. I have 6 years of experience, 2.5 years of experience in IT. I was working as an account receivables executive, then being promoted to senior executive. And currently, I'm handling the operations part of Indian brand, basically, or e-commerce, basically. So, I handle the e-commerce operations part for a Indian brand. That's it from my side. Thank you so much for having me here.
Great, great. Okay, Sashank, same question, same thing. I would like to ask you, what is the one thing that you want interviewers should know about it? It can be connected to your career.
Oh, so I'm good in learning new applications basically. So that's
So you are a
something
good
new that
learner.
I guess. Yeah, I am a good learner. I learn different softwares as well. But yes, I'm curious to to being on the I will say on the other side of the SAP basically. I spent 6 years in SAP, but as an end user, and now I'm heading back to the the second phase where things actually being configured in SAP. So that's all. Thanks. So
Amazing,
that's
amazing.
it. That's it from my side.
Because people having the learning attitude, they always grow, isn't it? Life doesn't stop us to teach. So we also should not stop to learn, isn't it? Amazing. Okay,
Yes, it
moving
is.
forward. Thank you. Um, may I have the introduction of Dheeraj or
Hello
Ganesh?
everyone.
Anyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yes.
I'm also a mechanical engineer, having 9 years of experience in manufacturing industries, automobile industry and mattress manufacturing industry. Currently, I am work for a US-based MNC, it's Classic Brand LLC. It's a mattress manufacturer importer. So I am working as a quality auditor in India to represent Classic Brand LLC. and that's all about for me.
Great. So one thing that
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
working.
your employer
Yeah,
and
yeah,
employer should know about it.
yeah.
Any one thing.
And I'm curious to learn the SAP because I am working as an end user. So now I'm switch my career so that for better growth or for better opportunities.
All right. Great, great. Nice introduction.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Ganesh, may I have your introduction, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Myself, Solanke. I am currently working as a relationship manager in ICICI Bank from last 3 years. And during the course of my banking, I heard about the SAP course from ex-employee. So I have decided to join that course of SAP. My strength, my strengthness is that I am getting 100 calls daily from customer because I am handling the cooperative sector, cooperative society accounts. So I'm the manager of that. So that's hello.
Great. So you are working as a relationship manager. Amazing. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. So
Yes, ma'am.
again,
Yes,
the
you are
same
audible.
same thing I would like to know, that one thing that you want employers should know about it. Your
Uh,
any
yes, yes.
qualities, any strong point.
Yes, ma'am. My strengthness is that I am taking a regular follow from my colleagues and my reportees. If some people are taking, if they are doing one call to his report in 1 hour, I am doing 10 calls to one reportee. And I always like to complete my work within time or before or advance in time.
All right. Amazing. That means you believe in meeting deadline, even submission of work before deadline.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. That's really,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that is what, which is again another demanding thing, isn't it? Always client, any company, they always look for a person, those who are very committed towards work. They believe in meeting the commitment, isn't it? The commitment is
Yes, ma'am.
what, I mean, this is the only one way
Yes, ma'am.
we can develop our faith, we can develop our trust, isn't it? Any assignment is given to us, the moment we are able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
deliver that assignment within time, or maybe if it is before time, without any error, yes, so that means we are very committed person, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
Trusted people. Amazing,
Right.
amazing.
Yes.
All right, so is there anyone who is left?
Yes, sir. Indra, there is Alice is there. She is from South Africa,
Oh,
but won't able to, you can say that join or give the introduction
okay, sir.
because she's in the church right now.
All right, sir.
Okay, she's a
So,
church. Just she said the message, right? But she's okay.
all right, sir.
Yeah, she's watching
So
that.
other than allies, we have already covered. I mean, I suppose. Other than allies, each one of you have already, we have already done the introductory session. Am I
Yes,
correct?
right.
Great. So moving forward, let us share with you what is there that I'm keeping in my agenda. Are you are you really excited to know what are things that I'm keeping it for today for all of you? Yes,
Yes,
Sashank is very
absolutely, ma'am.
interested. Great, great. Okay, all right. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So allow me to share my screen. So may I?
Yes, Sagar just joined.
Yes, please, ma'am.
All right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
we are able to.
Yes.
Great, great. Let's see what is there, huh? So in our meeting agenda, the first topic that we are going to cover, that is what an IT company expect from professionals, because we all are talking about the IT industry, isn't it? So that's the topic 1 that I'm keeping it. Topic 2 is 5 job interview questions that you may face it. Okay. And topic 3, it is how to apply storytelling technique during interview. That's a very innovative skills, I tell you. And today I will share with you the techniques to apply that during the interview time, and you can catch the attention, and you can be like you can prove yourself better than others. Okay. And the topic 4, that is what are the key points to remember for switching career in IT industry. All right. So let us start one by one. What does an IT company expect from professionals? Let me close the this presentation because I am unable to see you, so I don't feel connected. When I can't see my students. So great. So let me tell you what exactly an IT company look for. Okay, because if we can match that, then we can be the best fit for the organization, isn't it? What is the expectation? Any idea? Because some of you are already started working, isn't it? Most of you are working. So can you tell me one by one that what is coming into your mind, that what exactly an IT company is looking for?
Good communication skills. That's a must basically. What I have seen so far.
Good communication. Yes, right. Good communication. What do you mean by good communication? Means you wanted to say that it should be we have to use very strong vocabulary, or we have to use a lot of codes, or maybe the probabs while we are say speaking. Is that the good communication you wanted to say?
I think what I have observed so far is you should not be at the time when an interview take your interview, you should be confident, as well as the second thing that I think um, take care is whether you are you maybe fumble a lot. If you are fumble a lot, then it is a sign that you are not comfortable or you are telling some kind of lie. That is that's it. I guess that's the basically. So
Yes, you
for
are
sure
close
they
to the
have. Right. So they also have some, for some different kinds of job, they have some different you know um, levels of English that they require, or the communication skills they require. But I guess for IT or like for SAP, basically, I guess they just need the um, basic skills. Thank you.
all right. Any other questions popping into your mind? Please share your thoughts.
There might be a thing
Anything?
for can do attitude, like if someone have problem solving attitude. There's
Absolutely.
a
Absolutely. Yes. This is what I
I
was
think they
looking
are.
for.
I think they are looking for a smart working people.
What is this smart working? Who
Yes.
looks smart? Having awesome, having a
No, no,
very
no.
smart.
That's not a no, no. That's not kind. But
All right.
uh,
What is that smartness in your definition?
uh, doing the work in a well manner.
Okay. In an organized
Yeah.
way,
Uh,
more organized way.
yeah. It's an organized way or in a time deadline.
Okay, great. So, Shashank said that communication should be good. Okay. And confidence should be there. Nikhil said that will do attitude. Absolutely. And problem solver. Absolutely. Okay. Now, see the communication, talking about the communication, see, it is not very, you do not have to use the probabs and, idioms while you are speaking. No, not required. Right. Advanced level spoken is not required. What is required is that you are very good at work, right? Say, for example, you are very good at technically, right? Now, while you are doing your assignment, you have to deliver it. You have to give the presentation, right? While you are doing the communication with your clients, it should be understood clearly. So the clear communication which is required, right? So that whatever is there, you will be able to express your thought clearly, and you will be able to understand what the other person is saying. Because communication doesn't mean only speaking. It's understanding, listening skill is also there, right? Very good. Very good for both of you. All right. So we already got the answer that will do attitude is required. That means that IT company is look for a professional who is having the positive attitude towards work. Yes, can do attitude or will do attitude. Yes, instead of not working, can't work, this is not working, that is not working, isn't it? Nobody wants to listen that complaint. Is there any company who love to listen to the complaint? No, they always say come up with a solution. You may have a problem, but what is the solution, right? So that positive attitude which is very much required, confidently you have to say. Because what happens during the interview, so they are only judging the way that you are speaking, isn't it? So whatever you speak, you have to be confident, because the person, if the person is not able to deliver the speech confidently, employer will not be able to hire that person no matter how much you are good at work. Person who cannot communicate, how the person will be able to handle the project, isn't it? So you have to prove yourself that yes, you are a deserving candidate. Am I correct? All right. So anything else? Any other things? Your way of thinking should be different from others. You have to prove yourself that you are the out of the box. Positive way, of course. I'm not talking about the negative way. Yes? Anybody wants to say something? I was hearing the. Is there anyone who wants to say give the opinion about this? Please go ahead. I would
Sagar, you
love
would
to
like to
hear
say?
from you.
Sagar? Sagar, you would like to say something?
Hi, Sagar.
Sagar is
Can
my
you?
serious student, very serious. Okay, he's always has a question.
Wow, that's amazing. I really love to hear from Sagar. Sagar, can you please put the camera on so that we can see each other's and can have a better communication, isn't it? We cannot see. It's like something is missing to whom we are speaking, isn't it? Yes? Connection is not there. We cannot feel the connection, isn't it? Right. Okay. So coming back to the point that you have to prove yourself that you are the most deserving candidate. If you have the ability to work in a dynamic environment, working environment, so if you match all the parameters, having the positive attitude, having the confidence within you, having a clear communication, having ability to work in a dynamic environment, and also your skills, knowledge, and the way that you present yourself, present your knowledge. So all these parameters are going to be checked, and this is what basic thing that any IT organization they look for. Yes. Okay, so do you have any queries? Please let me know what is going on in your mind. Let me know your thoughts. Please interact with me, otherwise I'll not be able to know. Hi, Alice, right? Am I correctly pronounce your word, that your name? Is this Alice? Am I correctly said your name? Am I audible, sir?
You are audible. Sorry.
Okay,
Yes, you
okay.
are.
In the long
Did
there
I
is
correctly
Alice.
pronounce her name?
Yes, you are saying right. Okay, processing is right. Alice
Okay, so
and
she's
Adelaide.
all right.
Yes.
Okay. How are you doing all? Because we should know
Yes,
each
I'm
other.
well. My name is late. Thank you. I joined late. Sorry, I was caught up somewhere. I don't know if this question has been asked because I just joined. If they ask you, tell us about yourself. What is it that you talk about? Because most probably that's the first question that they ask. What is it that you cover that leaves you relevant, that presents you relevant? What things should we talk about? What things should you not talk about? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Although we will be keeping this Q&A session later on, but since you have already raised the questions, I would like to answer your questions. Now, introduce yourself. It's a basic questions that we all come across. These are very common questions that we all come across during the interview time. We all know how to introduce ourselves. You should start with your name, your place. That is the common thing that you have to say. Other than that, you should talk about the relevant skills which is required, because the employer always want to know that work related skills and qualities. Since you have missed the early, I mean the starting session, so we were discussing, we had a conversation about the introductory session, when I asked them, you please come up with, you tell us one quality that you want employers should know. Why did I mention that? I just wanted to knock that. I just wanted to remind them that this is the quality that you always should say. If you want that employers should know one or two qualities which are connected to your work, like you can say that I'm a good team player, or I believe in I am a good communicator, or maybe I love to meet the deadline. Whatever is connected to your work, you try to say that more. And yes, if the interviewer is asking about your personal questions, then come up with that personal questions. This is my personal suggestion to you, that don't come up with the family backgrounds, because people, I have seen that candidates, they come up with they talk about their personal and the professional, more about the personal. So interviewer is not interested to know more about the personal. So talk more about your skills, and which is matching with the job sometimes. I hope I'm clear. And yes, of
Thank
course, your
you,
strength,
ma'am. Yes.
your
Thank you. Yeah,
strength, and
that's what I wanted to understand. Okay.
all
All
right.
right.
So I have
Thank you.
explained, given. All right. And in case now connected to this question, one more thing, if I do not say, it will not be complete. So in case interviewer asks you that when you are talking about all the strength, so they may ask you what is your negative points, right? Negative weakness, we call it weakness or darker side. Okay. So if they ask you about your darker side, you have to say the darker side or weak points in a positive way. Make sense? You want me to give you an example?
Yes, that will help a lot. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
great.
You've confused me.
I confused you. Did I?
Yeah, when you
All right.
say the negative must be spoken in a positive way, let's have examples.
Yes, negative things should be said in a positive way. Correctly heard. Let me tell you, I faced these questions when I was a student. I mean, I just passed out. I completed my, MBA HR, and then I was looking for a job. So I faced these questions. So how did I answer this? And I prefer that there's a technique. Like, say for example, I wanted to say that I work for a long time. This is one of the negative side. It can be taken as a negative side. I will tell you how. So I would like to say that, my talking about my negative qualities, when I take an assignment, I go deep into that. And sometimes I forget about the time even. Sometimes I work long hours and I ended up with, sometimes it affects on my health. I have seen that. Sometimes I forget that, yes, it is, I forget to respect time. When you say that you sometimes you forget about time, that means you are not respecting your time. You work for a long hours, that means you are not respecting your time, right? So we are saying the negative thing in a positive way, where employer is not giving you any negative marking. Is it clear, or it's not, still not clear?
More examples,
It's
please.
clear.
More examples? All right. Okay. See, if you say that, say for example, I'm saying that I'm a very team, I know how to work as a team member, or I'm a good team player, say for example. Or maybe if you say that I always obey my seniors, this is one of the good qualities, right? But having the side effect, negative effect. And the weaker point is that whenever my seniors are giving me task, even it is more than enough, I cannot say no. Make sense? So as a result, what happens if I'm taking a lot of work more than my capacity, I will end up with half done work. I'll not be able to finish 100% of my given task. Yes, makes sense. I think it is clear. It should be clear. That's how you have to present your answer, negative weakness, in a positive way, right? With due all respect, I will move forward. Let me share with you the 5 questions that I've already discussed one questions, that introduction, and rest of the 4 questions that I have kept it aside for all of you. Would you be interested to see what all questions that I'm keeping it aside for all of you? Show me thumbs up. How
Yes,
many of
ma'am.
you are interested to
Yes,
know?
ma'am.
Yes,
Sashank
ma'am.
said yes. Nikhil said yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen once again, or let me just discuss what all questions I have kept it aside. The very important questions, I'm sure that you also have faced it. Why should I hire you? Those who are already working, can you tell me what will be the answer? This is a very common question that we all come across. Why should I hire you? Who is going to give me answer? I would like to know
So
your answer first.
just to answer this question, I will emphasize on my skill set and what I'm bringing to the table and what values I can add to the team. So I will emphasize on my experiences, whatever projects I've done, which is aligned to the job description. I'm not going to emphasize on the things which are not related to the job description. So I will try to uh, direct the direction of the conversation towards my project, and so they can ask me more question on that, and I can confidently answer them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nikhil has already given the answer, but still to be specific, this is the questions which is giving you an opportunity. Take it as an opportunity. First, my first message is whenever you face these questions that why should I hire you, please take these questions as an opportunity that you can prove yourself better than others. That's the first message. Second is you can give your answer in such a way so that you can prove yourself you are the best fit of the organization. How to do that? You have to match their criteria with your skill. As simple as that. And how can you do that? As Nikhil said, that you have to read job description and criteria. These 2 things. I repeat, you have to read, please, before appearing for any interview, please read JD and criteria given. You know the difference between job description and criteria? I'm sure you know. You all know. Is there anyone who doesn't know? You want me to explain? Sashank, no? Yes, Sashank, tell me.
Yes, would like to know.
Oh,
Might be.
you want me to tell you? All right. See, criteria is, you must have seen when the job posting is given, they look for experienced people. Okay. If they're asking for that minimum 2 years experienced or minimum 1 year experienced, they are looking for. So it comes under criteria. Must be fluent in, say for example, English, Hindi, or maybe this is again, it's coming under the criteria, right? And if you talk about an educational qualification, that is also criteria. That minimum HR, SAP, must have done the SAP, you know, like that. Okay, all right. Now, talking about the JD, job description, it means as a SAP consultant, what is going to be your job role? What are things that you have to work on? Whether you will be working on the project, the existing project, or you will be working on a new implementation project. Make sense? Right?
Yes,
Whether
yes.
you will be
Thank you.
only solving issues on the existing project or you will be doing the new project, right? That comes under the JD. Okay, there are many more. I just said the precisely. Okay, so before appearing for interview, you really need to be knowledgeable about what is JD and what is criteria they have given, and you just have to connect it to that. You have to talk about what is your last achievement. If you have got any award, if you have got any recognition, right? So you can talk about that. Let me give you a very simple example to understand you better. Say for example, we all have Android phone, right? So when we go to purchase Android phone, so we must have set up some criteria, isn't it? The dual camera, like what should be the megapixel, what should be the battery backup, what should be the screen size. So many criteria we set up in our mind, isn't it? So what we do, we go to shop, and the shop, while shopkeeper is showing us mobile, or maybe if it is displayed, so what's the first thing we do? It we check all the product specification, right? That is what we are doing it, right? So when we see our criteria is matching with the product specification, we do not even give the second thought. We go for it, we purchase it. It's as simple as that. So when you are going for interview and interviewer asks you, why should I hire you? So giving you the scope to say, prove yourself. So you just have to match with the criteria given with your skills. That's it. They will hire you. Yes? Moving forward, next questions that I'm keeping for you, that is, how long do you think you will work for us after we hire you? Make sense? Elise is giving very sweet smile. That means she must have faced it. Okay, all right. So the question is, how long do, yes, please tell me. I would love to
No,
hear
I'm
from you.
just smiling. You know why I'm smiling? Because when I joined my company where I'm at, I told them I'll be with you guys for like 10 years. And it's 10 years this year. So I think it's time to move on.
Right, right. So this is the questions that we always face, that interviewer, they want to know what is going on in your mind or whether you are having the clear vision or not. So again, repeating the questions, how long do you think that you will work for us after we hire you? This is the questions. Okay. Now, while you face the questions, any answer popping up in your mind you want to share with me? Please go ahead. I would love to hear from you. Yes, Sagar, I'm waiting for your answer. Please interact. Let me know how you are going to face this answer. I think you are mute. Yes, please go ahead. You are not audible, Sagar.
Hello, am I
Yes,
audible
yes.
now?
Yes, yes. Now you are absolutely audible. Yes. Please tell us.
I think the answer should be like this. As per this company is well recognized and I can give long-term service here. We can't give the number of days.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Yes, right you are. If see, I have prepared two answers for you. Okay. Those who are fresher, they can say that as a fresher, what can be the better opportunity other than to start my career with a very reputed organization like you. So I would like to, in case if I get a chance to work with you, so I would like to continue my services for a long stint till the time my services are recognized and valued. Make sense? This is for the freshers. And those who are already experienced, already working, so they can say that I would love to continue my services with a reputed organization like you for a long stint till the time my services are being valued and accepted or wanted. Yes, it's a very simple. I mean, not, I mean, no complications are there, isn't it? Right. Okay. Fine. Next questions that I'm keeping it for you. That is, can you handle work pressure? So it's my favorite questions. Can you handle work pressure? If you ask me, being a HR trainer, this is one of my very favorite questions, very close to my heart. Okay. So, how will you face these questions? Nikhil, would you like to share your views with us?
Yes, absolutely. So I would like to emphasize on the previous deadlines, whatever I've worked and how we accomplished. And yes, absolutely, I will give a positive answer to this question because as everyone knows that in IT company, we are always working for client or working on some projects. And in the professional world, it's yeah, we someday, every day or someday we have to face the challenges and work pressure. So yeah, absolutely. So I will give a positive answer on that and will try to emphasize that I have been in this situation before and how I've tackled those
Any
situations.
situation that you faced earlier that there was a work pressure and you handled so well? Why don't you
Yeah,
share with us?
previously. So yeah, I will work. I was working with an FMCG company, and there we have to meet the weekly targets, and we are talking in terms of like a million bottles, million bottles for a week. And at that time, our maintenance team failed to do the preventative maintenance for that week, what we scheduled for that week, and that we have to get the third party support for that. Like outside, when contractor came and they helped us, and we again started working those machineries, and we met our target. And yeah, in that case, we have to request all the production worker and everyone to work for overtime and compensate with the overtime and everything. But ultimately, we achieved that goal for that week. So yeah, it was a quite stressful situation because we had to complete the target that time.
Nice, very well said. Very well said. Yes. Any other, anybody else would like to share your, previous experience that how did you handle so much of work pressure? Nikhil said so nicely. Anybody else want to take part in that? See, because you have to prepare your answers beforehand before you face the situation, isn't it? See, the formal answer would be yes, I can handle the work pressure so well. And even when there is a work pressure, I perform so well. I perform better than a normal time, isn't it? Okay. Because whenever there is a pressure, I plan accordingly. The first thing I do it, you can say, the first thing I do it, I make myself calm, cool, and composed. That's the first thing. Whenever there is a work pressure, okay, if you think about the result, what will happen? You will not be able to perform. Even not even the average performance also will not be there, right? So what you have to do is you have to make yourself calm, cool, and composed. That's the first thing, first step. Second, the moment you are making yourself calm, cool, and composed, you'll be able to plan accordingly, right? Your brain will be able to work more productive way. Am I correct? Makes sense? Right. Now you focus, you do the laser focus. We call it laser focus. Yes. So if you do that, first you plan accordingly, then you focus on that, on your work. You do hard work, and through the hard working and the determination, you will be able to complete your task within deadline, right? So these 3-4 steps you can say that I talked about, right? But I would here, my request is the way Nikhil shared his previous experience with us, like a story, isn't it? That was an example, real life example. So I would insist all of you, in case whoever is facing these questions, please come up with your answer, only not by saying yes, I can do, or just a step, but share little bit of your previous experience. Okay, enough. There is a technique called STAR. Let me share with you. I'm going to write it down in the chat box. Okay, so follow my chat box. So there is something called, do you know what is STAR? Any idea?
No, I'm sorry.
All right, no issue. STAR is situation. S for situation. Then T for task. A for action. And R for result. Okay. Can you see all? All right. So that means you have to organize your previous experience in that way. Means first you have to say what was the situation, the way Nikhil said, the situation that crisis time it arised. Okay. So you talk about the situation, you create the situation first. So in that situation, what was the task given to you? So you talk about the task. So ST is over. Then there is an action, A for action. Action means what action you had taken at that point of time, right? As I said that you made a plan, nice effective plan, then you focused on the work, and then by doing the hard work and the determination, you was able to complete your task. So that was your action plan, right? And the result was you was able to deliver the things. So that's the result. So STAR, you follow this, and then you can organize your whole content properly. Make sense? Did you understand? Any query connected to this? Do you have any query connected to this? All right. Now the last questions that I'm keeping it for you is, how do you respond to change? Change is the only constant in life, isn't it? And rest of the part is not, I mean, it's nothing is permanent in this life. How many of you agreed with this? That nothing is permanent in this life, only the change is the only one thing which is there in life. Yes. Sashank said yes, Nikhil said yes.
Recently, we have
Sagar, I
experienced
want to
because
see
of
you.
the COVID.
Yes. What happened? Can you please share with us?
Recently, every one of us have experienced because of the COVID. Everything has been
Absolutely.
changed, and our way of
Absolutely.
communication and way of working is changed.
Absolutely. Everything has changed drastically. Right. So only thing is change. So how will you respond to change? Sagar, can you please reply this question? Are you able to
For
connect what
that,
I'm
we have to
saying?
mention the yes,
Great. Thank you.
yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think answer should, and as per my thinking, answer should be like this. I'm always appreciate to change and to improve myself and to able to deliver the output according to the organization.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Anybody else wants to attempt these questions? All right. See, Yes, I mean, you have to give the positive answer that you can say, I'm a persistent. I stay so focused on what I'm doing and what I need. It helps me to respond to change effectively. So answer can be like this. I will be sharing whatever PPT I have prepared for you. End of the session, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to sir. Sir will be able to give it to you. Okay, all right. Now moving forward, as we were discussing about, no, Nikhil said his shared his previous experience with us, right? I said star. Star is the technique that you always should organize your content in that way. And whenever you are facing any questions like this, you always incorporate your previous experience in that way. Okay, star, as I said. Okay. Now, can you tell me? We are already doing it knowingly, unknowingly. We are using our story. So now, can you please tell me that what I mean? Do you think that how the storytelling is also plays a very important role as far as facing the questions and answers is concerned? How many of you agreed that it plays a very important role?
Yes, it is.
Completely
Yes, it
agree
is.
with this.
Completely agree. Fine, because
Yeah, I agree.
we yes, because story we buy story. We buy story, right? When we go for a movie, what is there? Movie story is there. Everywhere it is a story. We all, each one of us are having the story. We just need to know how to organize our thought, how to organize the content in a better way, with the respect of with the by giving the respect to time, right, within time frame, and have to deliver it, be presentable. Please make a note when you are preparing these questions, any questions you prepare before facing the interview. My request to you is that make it short and simple and should be within 2 minutes. Please make a note on it. And please go for a scripted speech. Interview is also can be through a scripted speech, because whatever questions are coming, we are facing the questions, we can anticipate 50%. Is it possible to anticipate 50% of the questions? Show me thumbs up. How many of you are agreed? Nikhil said yes. I can see that. Show me the thumbs up.
Yes.
Who can relate that 50% we can anticipate? So why not to prepare it beforehand? Thank you, Sashank. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Nikhil. So my point is, if we know that something is going to come, we should be prepared. But yes, the time limit is there. So prepare your script all the time. Every time you should be ready with your script. That's my suggestion. Okay. Moving forward. So I think how storytelling is required, you all know. So do I need to say any more on this topic? Do you want me to give any example how the storytelling? I think it's not required. You all know.
I think
Yes,
one
Sagar.
example should be, yeah, I think one example can you give so that we can scripted our story also in that case.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now, let me take that example like, hmm, how can you handle the work pressure? Okay. All right. This is a very one of my favorite questions. As I said, I always ask to my students, and I am asking you also. So I'm sure this is another very common questions we come across. Now, after giving these 2-3 lines positive answers, I will say, I remember 5 years ago, I was working as a HR manager with one of the very reputed IT software organizations. Now, one day morning, I went to my office. I had given my biometric attendance, and my director called me and said, Indira, our delegate is going to come within 2 hours in the office. So I want you to give the presentation on HR. As a HR manager, you should represent our HR part. So on 5 things that I want you to prepare the presentation. What are the 5 things? Number 1, what is our current existing organization structure? That's the first thing. Second thing, what is the manpower cost monthly that we are having? Third, what was our last financial year manpower costing? Fourth, what is the significance of our work culture? And there was one more, I do not remember. Okay, so total it was 5 topic given, and real life base, of course. And he asked me to prepare the PPT on 5 things, 5 topics, which was, trust me, which was not possible to make it within 2 hours, and which was known to me because I was not prepared. I just went to my office just like another day. The mentally preparation was not there. It was very surprising for me. So lot of negative thoughts were popping up in my mind. So sometimes I was thinking, what will be my result if I will not be able to meet up the deadlines? What will I do if I'll not be able to present my job? Will I be able to, my job will be there, or I will be losing my job? My director will forgive me or not? So a lot of negative questions were arising in my mind. Then I realized one thing, that this is just a time waste happening. So what I did, the first thing I cut off all my negative thoughts, because that awareness, that alert, when I became so alert, I cut off my negative thoughts. That was the first thing I did it. Second, I made myself calm, cool, composed. The moment I came down, my brain became very active. I was able to plan effectively. I was focusing on my work. So I prioritized what I did. Some of my projects were already done. So I made the presentation on that first. So it didn't took much time. It just took few minutes. Then I started off doing the project which was half done, the reports which was half done. So I completed that half done reports, and then I made the presentation on that. Then I started off doing the thing which was completely, I did not even start it. Okay. So I finished that. I made the presentation, and trust me, I was able to deliver my presentation. And that day I found myself a better version of myself. I found myself a more potential person than before. That is why it is said that pressure creates diamond. We know, na? This is another quote. You also can use it in this case, in this regard, that pressure creates diamond. Fire refines gold. So pressure is the right teacher, or it's the best teacher to make us the better version of ourselves. Okay. I think I have given you answer. Sagar, is it okay?
Yes.
To answer your query?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Great,
yes.
great.
Thank you.
So do you have any other questions? I had a plan to do little activity. So can we do that, sir? Or we are running short of time? Sir, your opinion, please. All right, I think time is there for us. Yes, sir. Can we do little activities, sir? With your permission, with your consent, can we do little
Yes.
activities?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see what is there. Okay. Are you excited? All excited to see what is there?
Yes,
No
ma'am.
PPT.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. So be with me. Can you see? Can you all see my screen? Please
Yes, we are
respond. I
able.
cannot.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So
Yes,
this
we
is
can see.
yes. So can we play this spin the wheel game? Who all are excited to play this?
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Great. So can you tell me your name because I cannot see you.
Nikhil.
Okay, Nikhil.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spin the wheel for Nikhil. Let's see what is coming. Okay. All right. Your topic is teamwork. Do you have any story on the teamwork, or you want me to give you another chance to? I can spin the wheel one more time. What do you want me to do?
No, I can talk about teamwork.
Great, great. All
So I would
right.
like, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I would like to share a story about my team working experience and how I've done that. Because I was working, I have done work in a team like for a long time. Because first I started when I was working on a project as a student for my bachelor's of engineering. After that, I got the opportunity to work for a company. There I work in a team. So what I've learned as a human being, we are always surrounded by people with the experts, always with the people with the different expertise. So I always feel that while working in a team, we always uh, uh, get chance to add values in our personality by meeting different personalities. No, and I have worked in a cross-functional teams as well. So while working as a mechanical engineer, I feel I got chance to deal with the account people from the account department, people from the warehouse department. So everyone is coming with their different set of personality and different sets of knowledge. So I personally think that working in team is really beneficial for someone's personality and developing their personal and professional career as well.
Okay. Great. Nice attempt, Nikhil. Nikhil shared his teamwork related story with us. Really nice. Can we clap for Nikhil because he has shared two story, real life story. So can we all clap for him? Please, I would request all of you to encourage Nikhil. Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you, Nick. Thank you. So moving on next. So who is the next? Can you please tell me your name? Who will be the next participant? No name?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can.
Sashank or
Sagar,
Sagar?
Sagar.
Sagar, yes, Sagar.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we go. Oh, amazing. Okay. See, your topic is, it's not a topic, it's a role play. Okay. It's a very interesting thing. All right.
So what is the topic? Because
Oh, I could not share, no?
Not able to. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Just let me share screen. Now, can you see?
Yes. Now,
So I'm going to spin the wheel once more. All right. Favorite quote. So, what is your favorite quote? Is there any favorite quote?
mm, I think the favorite quote is like that: work smartly, not hardly.
Okay, great. We should work smartly, not hardly. Great, great. Amazing. All right. So, anything connected to this? Any your previous real life related story? Because every topic has its own story, isn't it? We just need to pick up the right one and have to deliver that within time.
Yeah, when I was joined in this company for current organization, I got the chance to work with the different stakeholders, and they give me the work which I can't even complete it within 10 hours. So my senior has given me the techniques to resolve how to complete that task.
Yeah, disconnected, I think.
Oh, Sagar, I mean,
Yes,
because
yes,
of the
net issue.
technical thing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, now.
All right.
When I contact with my seniors who have already worked in this type of scenario, provide me to use different techniques,
Sorry to
different
interrupt.
software.
Can sir, Sagar is not highlighted, I think. I mean, spotlight is not there on Sagar.
Okay.
Not his picture is not coming, I suppose.
Yes. Just a minute. Right, Saga? Again disconnected.
There's a technical issue happening.
Yes, yes.
All right, let Sagar join. Meanwhile, we can move forward. Okay. All right.
I think there is work issue.
Yes. You are having the network issue. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. So I just continue with the story.
Yes, yes.
Yes, now you are visible.
So I just
Yes, go ahead.
interact with my seniors. My senior who has such
Your voice is breaking.
techniques to
Yes, voice is breaking. We can continue with Adelaide.
I think. Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Eddie?
All right.
Yes, ready, Eddie?
I'll share my screen. Okay, please respond. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. All right. 2 good qualities about yourself and about your friends. Okay. Have you seen? Was it visible? The topic?
Yes, it was.
So to be specific, let me explain you. I want you to say 2 good qualities about yourself and 2 good qualities about any one of your friends present here. Because I'm sure that you people are, taking the classes for a long time. I mean, if not a couple of classes you must have taken. So you should know each other's. Am I correct? Let us know how much do you know about your friends, isn't it? All right, go ahead.
Okay. 2 good qualities about myself is that I'm a go-getter. If I want something, I go against all odds to make sure that I get it. That is one. And the other one is that I pay attention to detail. Whatever that I do, work related, I make sure that I do it to my best and come up with the quality work. And then 2 good things about my friend, she's not here. Her name is Alice. Let me check. No, she's not here. Is that She's very patient. She's very patient and she's a good advisor. Yeah.
All right. So you have got a like very firm determination, right? Yes, you are so focused, right? Yes, very nice. Nice to hear that. Okay, all right. Moving forward, who would be the next one to participate? Shashank.
Sure, ma'am, sure.
Great. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's see what is coming up. Wow. Shashank got role play between HR and employee. It's very interesting, I tell you. Okay,
Oh,
so
I guess
here
I
to
never had it before.
don't
That's
worry,
fine.
it is just like refresh our mind because we really need little bit of diversion from all the what we are doing constant like at a time if we are learning something, but there has to have little diversion, isn't it? Good diversion, I mean positive things. So here to play this role, I mean to do this role play, two people will be required. One, Shashank is there. Who would be the other one? One HR and employee. So Shashank will be Shashank would like to play the role of a HR or employee. First you decide because it's your turn.
That should be decided by you. I guess
No,
that will be fine.
I'm leaving it on you. Quickly you decide and let another person to take the initiative.
I
And
am
let
good
us
as an
start.
employee, I guess. So I'm
Great.
good as an employee, and then I think I
Great.
will go for it.
And who can be, yes, and who would like to play the role of HR among you? I want any one of you. Sir, you suggest no one is taking initiative. You please refer
Nikhil.
anyone's name.
Nikhil.
Great. Nikhil. Nikhil is going to be HR. Nikhil, are you ready to go for it?
Yeah, all right, ma'am.
Great. So the situation would be, I'm keeping two situations for you. One is, okay, here we go. Now, Sashank is an employee. Okay. Sashank is having the doctor's appointment. All right, Sashank. There is but at the same, you are at workplace. Okay. You have a doctor's appointment and working on a particular, project which is very urgent, having a very tight deadline to finish it, to submit that. Okay. Now, doctor's appointment is equally important for you. So you are going to HR for asking half day leave. Now, HR is very strict. Nikhil is very strict. Nikhil is not ready to give you leave by keeping in mind that deadline factor. So, how will you convince your HR? Is the concept clear? Both of you, Nikhil and Shashank?
Yes, it is clear.
Great. So, you need to have 2 minutes conversation, should be very interesting, and we all should enjoy.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
So, well, I think I should start from here. Hi Nikhil, how are you? How are you doing?
Hi, Shashank. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Just tell me.
I'm doing good.
What brings you
I'm
here?
also doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, Nikhil, actually, I just have an appointment today with a doctor in second half, and I request you to provide me a half day leave. That will actually help me out.
Yeah. Actually, Shashank, what we have discussed last week when we were setting up schedule, I think you are aware we are working on a tight deadline, and we have to meet this deadline by the end of the day. So I think you were aware about that before scheduling your appointment with your doctor. And I assume this is not an emergency situation, right? Are you feeling like you're not feeling well all of a sudden, or like is it like something previously you're dealing with this issue? Is it health issue?
Yes, it is. So actually, I had a word with my doctor last week as well, and due to this project, I already postponed one of my appointment, and I think this will be the last one with the doctor because he might be frustrated with with the postpone that I have done in the last appointment as well. So I think this will be the last appointment that I will have with this reputed doctor, basically. And the second thing is the conversation with the doctor I had last week. He told me that this small injury can lead to a major disease as well. So it should be examined and cured by today itself. So that's why I think I have to leave for sure.
Uh, all right. So if it's like a part of examining it, we can do it at our medical facility, what we have at our company. So our in-house medical representative will examine it, and he will assure that if we need you to visit your physician, but I don't think
Time
it's
is
going
up.
to cure by. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry. I had to say because we all have to give respect to time, isn't it? But it was
no, that's
it was
fine.
really very
Thank
nice.
you.
Did you enjoy the
Yes.
objective of
Yes, I
doing this
enjoyed a
role
lot.
play?
That was a good session actually.
And
We
Nikhil,
used
did
to
you
provide
enjoy?
this kind of excuses.
Yes. Yes. Right.
Great, great. Really nice. Now we are end of the session, almost end of the session. Okay. Now the last thing that I would like to share with you. Now, in case those who are switching your industry from manufacturing industry to IT industry, many of you, I think, can be right. So, in that
Mhm.
case, what is the how can you prepare yourself? I'm sure you all must be knowing. But if anything is coming into your mind that you don't know, you want me to share with you because I'm interacting with you. One picture is very clear to me that you all know the current market scenario, what is going on, and you all already, having a lot of ideas. It's not like that you don't have, you already have that ideas. But if you want any part to be cleared, so let me know. Those who are switching industry from, to into this IT industry, do you have any questions connected?
Uh, yes, yes, ma'am. I have question regarding that. I have actually two
Please.
questions. One is like in the first part of interview, we talk about our achievements and what projects we have done. But on the second part of the interview, if the interviewer asks me, like, then why, if you're doing really good in this thing, like whatever you have explained us, then why you want to come and join, why you want to come to the IT field, and how to justify this question. Right.
All right. Anyone wants to take this answer questions? Any one of you? We have already discussed, not exactly, but connected to this, close to this. But still, I would surely give the answers on this. But still, anybody wants to take up this answer questions? So see, here you have to specify that why IT industry, right? You wanted to say why you are choosing the IT industry. We all know that IT industry is it's so, having a lot of prospect. It is always booming. Need no caption, to be very honest with you. We all can see that during the pandemic situation, when it started, when we were locked down, right, our physical movement got restricted, our life cycle got drastically changed, right? So we had to convert our in digitally. Before this pandemic, we did not even think of doing all these digitally things and all. Now when you think about the small organization, I'm just trying to clear your concept and then I will tell you what to give the answers. Okay, all right. So let me clear your concept first. So precisely if I say that to small size organization ended with the, I mean, mid-level organization, all the organization, when you talk about digitally conversion or they are getting more digitally things, so in that case they have to have a website, right? Because earlier small organization, I can talk about my city in Kolkata. Not all the organizations, small and the medium-sized organization, did not have the website, company website. Trust me or not, I'm trying to give the real life examples. Okay, now did not have. Now once we go through this situation, and we have to change our, the nature of business, our strategy, everything has been changed. So the like the need of IT, if I precisely say, it has increased more than before pandemic. Isn't I mean, are you agreed with me or not? Does it
Yes,
make
ma'am.
any sense
Yes.
or not? Please show me
Yes,
thumbs
ma'am.
up if it is making sense. Am I able to explain or not? Right. So IT industry is always booming, having a lot of future prospect. IT industry, I mean, it is a very dignified, I mean, a very sophisticated industry, and having a very organized way it runs. You have the facility, you can work from home, having a lot of benefits. Because you compare with the other industry, because I am attached with other industry, service industry also. I know in the service industry, people cannot work from home, to be very honest with you. Talking about the IT industry people, they can work from home. Flexible working hours is there. But talking about other industries, it's not there. A lot of comparison is there. To be very honest with you, if you do the comparative study, it is endless. That's why people, they always want to move for IT industry, having a lot of benefits, right? So you can choose any one. I mean, list of benefits, or maybe the 2 3 benefits, or a maximum 5 benefits as per your choice, and you can frame your answers and can deliver your answers accordingly. Make sense? Make sense?
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So is
Yes.
there
And
anything else? Because
and the
Q&A
second,
session has already, we have already started. So nothing to
yeah.
keep it aside. So I think, sir,
I have
yes,
one more question.
please go ahead.
So the question is regarding salary. They ask how to negotiate the salary and how to like justify what we are asking and how to tackle that question regarding the salary.
Right. See, salary, it depends on many parameters. Parameter number one, if you are fresher, then there is a separate slab for fresher salary. Okay. So you have to understand which city you belong to. What is the market? What is the trend going on? Right? So that research you have to do it, because in the city like Kolkata, our starting salary slab should not be matched with the city like Pune, like Bangalore, right? So city you have to take it into account, yeah, and you have to understand whether you come under which category. If you are fresher, your expectation should be based on what is going on for the fresher slab. Okay, if you are experienced, how much experience you are having, 2 years experience, 5 years experience, everyone is having their different slab. 2 years experience people, they deserve certain category, and let me tell you, every organization is having their own slab. Talking about the salary negotiation, as I said, that it depends on the many parameters. What is your last salary? How much you are drawing? So it depends on that, and how much percentage of hike that you can expect. It depends on the trend, depends on the city that you belongs to. Make sense? So you have to do that little bit research,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So I would suggest you, first you do the research, then you appear for an interview, right? So after clearing all the session, when that salary negotiation part will come, I would suggest you first here, I mean, you should give them a chance to speak. What is their budget? How much they are offering you? If you see that yes, they are offering you very good, good salary, no need to say, you say yes, you accept it. And if you think that no, it is not It is not the handsome salary that they are the deserving. You are deserving candidates. You deserve more salary, more hike. Then you have to justify your points with all the criteria that I talked about. That, sir, I am an experienced person. This is my current salary. This is my current CTC. So my experience in so and so. I have done so many projects. You have to prove now. You have to justify this. So I deserve this. There's a trend which is going on. So by matching with all the criteria, sir, don't you think I also deserve this? May I request you? Should be very polite.
Right.
A polite approach should be there. Did I give you answer? Did I explain you?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I would like to add
Sir.
one more. I would like to add one point. Hey, Nikhil, if you are, the scenario is that suppose you are changing the company manufacturing to IT company, so you can easily accept the 40% hike. Okay, don't go to the number. Don't go number. Okay, always say the 40% or 50%. Right. So this is a basic criteria. That means whatever your current package is there, you can easily accept 40 to 60% hike. Okay, it's not necessary you are fresher in that IT company. Okay, you are a fresher in IT company, but you have the work experience in the manufacturing organization. So they should have to consider your whatever you are getting. Okay, and apart from that, there is a next is that you can easily can say that you can without any hesitation you can say there's a 40% hike. Okay, the in IT industry is acceptable, right? And even if you are changing the IT to IT company, you can go for the 80% hike. Okay, easily you can go for ask the easily 80% or 100%. Right now the market is too much hot. Okay, people are getting 120% hike. 120% hike is a real example. My missus, okay, she just changed the TCS to Accenture. Okay, and she's getting a 90% hike.
Right.
That's just before 2 months. Okay, even she's getting the you can say what for the word they are using the word that is a
Joining bonus.
Joining amount, right? Joining amount 1,50,000. Okay. So what we did, we went to Jaipur. Okay. Right? For the 15 days without the joining amount. So the market is very hard. Okay. Don't worry about the salary structure. Important thing, you should have to focus on your competency. Okay. You have the 50%, 50 to 70%, whatever criteria is required to move in the IT company. That is a qualification, communication, and the work experience. It's clear, right? It's clear. Now you are learning the material management module. You should have to go for the competency. The competency means you have to go for the specific 5 to 6 topic. Okay, you have to compete on that only, not complete course of content, only 5 to 6 topic. And we have to manage our resume as per the SAP industry. Our resume should not be generic, right? So first you should have to get the call. Second, you have to think about the job. First of all, first you think, I think how we will get the call. Okay, at least one call should be there in 1 week. Okay, once you will start finding the job or upload your resume in the LinkedIn and something, right? So we will work on the next about the resume preparation also. Okay. Yes, Indira, please.
So today, did you like the session?
Actually, I have one more question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Regarding the notice period, because next company want to join within 15 days and our company did not leave us before 3 months. So how we manage this thing? Can you guide us? Because this scenario is regular for us.
Right. Because company is having the urgency and emergency. That is why they are hiring employees, isn't it? They are hiring people, right? So they will always say that 15 days is you have to join within 15 days, whereas your existing companies, they will not leave you as per the terms. Now, here are 2 things that you have to remember. Either you do the negotiation, you sit with the management and tell them that this is the thing. So I have seen in my life that many times after delivering the project, after completion of the work, after giving the proper handover, the employer, they leave. The HR having the good reputation with the HR and doing all your work, giving the proper handover, which matters a lot. And whether how many pending things you are keeping it. If it's not there, then I think HR do not hold they give the release letter and certificate and all these things. Okay, that is one way. So try to keep a two message. Try to keep a good relationship. Try to finish your all work. Give the sit with the HR and say that this is the scenario, right? And give the commitment. Be very committed and work very hard. Finish all your pending work. Try to complete at least 90% work. If you can complete, you give the proper handover. I don't think HR will hold that. That is one. And second is, yes, there are few exceptions are there that they do not give. In that case, you have to prioritize. If you want to move forward, go for it. If you do not want to move forward, then stay with that.
Okay, thank you.
Did I give the answer?
Yes, thank you, Indra.
Sir, before ending the session, I just would like to know that may I know that 2 takeaways from each one of you? That what have you learned?
Yes, you can.
Did I ever? Yes, please.
I learned so
if
many
you can
things.
write it down in the chat box, would be so. I'll be really very happy to get the 2 takeaways from each one of you.
Yes.
And you like one thing that you like most about my session. Sashank is telling storytelling. Thank you, Sashank. Nikhil, I like the interactive station. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much. I also really enjoyed to interact with you people.
Thank you, ma'am.
The star explanation. Please keep it in mind. It is really very useful. If you remember the star explanation, I'm sure you will be able to, organize your content and will be able to deliver that. Sagar is telling interactive session. Thank you so much. Knowledge sharing. Thank you. I would like to express my sincere gratitude. Yes, Ganesh did. I got the confidence to face the interview because I'm precious. Oh, really nice. Nice to hear. Great. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to each one of you for giving your valuable time and hearing me out.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing
Bye-bye,
so much.
take care. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Bye-bye, take care. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Indra.
Bye.
Bye. So before going to ending the session, I would like to introduce one new course, okay, which we are waiting for a long time. The course that is I designed, which is a business partner. Okay, and I will publish from tomorrow. I'm going to share. Right? It's very complicated.
Okay.
Yes, are you able to see? Yes.
Yes, sir, we are able.
Yes. Okay. So I will be published this year. I will publish this course by tomorrow. Okay. It's almost ready for this business partner for the vendor, and we have to wait 4 to 5 days for the business partner for customer. Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
So how was session?
All right. Yeah. It's good, sir. Quite informative and very good.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'm going to close. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.